YouTube, what's going on? It's Kyle again from ePoolSupply. Today we are back with another What's in the Box for you guys on A&A Manufacturing QuikSkim Venturis. So this will be a complete unit for you guys. We're going to dive in and show you guys what to expect when you buy a brand new QuikSkim Venturi skimmer from them. All right guys, and we're back. So again today we've got A&A's QuikSkim Venturi powered skimmer. This is like one of their top of the line skimmers that you guys can purchase for your pool equipment. This is going to be done at obviously at the building stage. The case of this has to be encased into the pool wall with the concrete. Everything is part of the building process. So this has to be done then or during a remodel process, but it cannot be added afterwards. It's definitely meant to be a part of the system. So we're just going to kind of show you guys what comes included in it so you guys know what to expect when you do purchase it. If you guys are out there trying to build your new pool, definitely highly recommend this skimmer. I personally have one. It's a great skimmer. The Venturi power really helps turn the water around and push all that debris towards your skimmer when you have all of your suction diverted towards that. So the model that we're looking at today is their traditional so they all come in different body colors and different lid tops. So then that way you can choose based off of whatever color scheme that you guys are going with. So this will be the gray body with the tan lid. Again, they have combinations across the board. You got gray, white, tan, and black. So based off of pretty much anything that you're gonna put in there, based off on your color schemes, you guys can choose the right combination. Again, when they're talking about a color of the body, as I take it out here for you guys can see. So here is the entire skimmer. It's pretty massive. There's more stuff in here. I'm gonna set it off to the side. But as you guys can see, here's your gray body, here's your tan lid. So when they're referring to the body, they're talking about this front part, which traditionally this is what everybody sees. So this is where your rear door is gonna be installed. So that's where that little flapper is that everybody sees. It's also gray to blend in with the body. So based off of all of the color schemes of everything that you're doing around the pool, you want to base this body color as well. So if you're going to do traditional white fixtures, returns, things like that, then you will obviously want to get a white body skimmer. But for this one, it's a gray body. They don't have a light gray or dark gray. It's just gray. Tends to look a little bit more light gray. So base that on whatever kind of color scheme that you're going to do. And then of course the lid. The lid is what you're going to see at your deck. Depending on what you're doing for your decking, if you're doing a travertine or you're doing something like that, most of the time those guys can make custom lids that will sit over this, so it's not necessarily something you need to worry about. So again, there are models without lids as well, and they also come without deck rings, which is this additional part here with the lid that actually goes into the deck. So this is kind of what you see, then the lid sits down on it. So again, depending on what your application is, there's totally a ton of options out there for you guys to be able to choose based off of what you need. Again, this one actually comes with what they call Protecta foam. So that's their traditional foam, which you're going to use at a construction process. So obviously you don't want your lid to be there during the construction phase because you don't want this to get all messed up or scuffed or dirty. So they give you this foam so that you have the ability to shove that into the skimmer here, which as you guys can see, it's also in the front face of the skimmer to make sure that no other dirt and debris can get down in here after you've already done the plumbing process and gotten everything hooked up. That way it just makes sure that it makes your startup a lot easier, knowing that you don't have a ton of debris or anything that you have to worry about being inside your skimmer itself, because this is a big part of the pool building process. So you definitely want to make sure that this thing stays as pristine as possible through the building process. So use this foam. If not, they come up with different caps, that you can put on here. Anything you can do to just make sure that you're not getting a bunch of dirt or debris inside the skimmer itself. So I went ahead and removed the main big chunk of the Protecta, and then underneath it does have some stuff. So it actually has the plugs to be able to plug everything. Again, same thing. This is meant for the pressure side. So when you guys are actually pressurizing your system to make sure that everything is good to go, they give you all that stuff for that process. So definitely highly recommend reading the user manual if you're doing this yourself. If you're buying this to give to your pool professional, definitely keep everything together so that they have all the tools that they need to make sure that this gets put into the pool properly. So As far as the main unit, that's everything that comes here for the main unit. Now there are some other stuff in the box, so give me a second, let's dive in. Obviously here's the manual that I was talking to you guys about. And they've got a little goodie bag here. A knife, screwdriver, something. Maybe not. Oh, never mind, I got it. Sorry, didn't bring the right tools for the job, but we got it figured out. So they do give you another box here that's going to have some of your other stuff you'll need at the startup phase. Again, keep this box somewhere safe. So if you gave this to your pool professional, I do suggest that you take this, you put this somewhere where it's not going to get lost or taken. This is going to include your rear door, which again, this doesn't need to get installed until you're starting to fill the pool up with water. It's really simple. It's got little push pin locks similar to like your paper towel holders or your toilet paper holders, where it kind of will go into the face here of the skimmer and clip in, and then it already has the weight and everything, so then that way it can start its process. But typically you don't really want to install that until you're actually getting water in the pool. So, and then another thing that they give you obviously here is they do give you another deck ring. So if you do need another deck ring, this one does come with gray. So this does sit up there. It'll help get you up a little bit more off of the surface. So depending on the height that they plumbed this thing in, it'll give you that extra boost that you may need to make sure that it's right at the proper level for your pool. And then of course you have your QuikSkim basket here, which with the Venturis, they do like to include this nice pretty silt sock in it as well. This silt sock is just meant to catch that fine debris. It helps increase the longevity of the actual basket itself. So it helps that plastic stay nice, as well as makes cleaning really easy, being able to simply take the bag out and do the bag and leave everything else in there. And then of course they got all your other accessories in here. There's a Venturi nozzle. There's a few other plugs that come included in this basket, which again, all that will be laid out for you guys in the user manual on what you'll need. So they do give you extras just in case, so don't fear. You're going to have some extra parts when you guys are dealing with this, just to make sure that you had everything you needed at startup, and plumbing, and just getting this QuikSkim Venturi into that wall and ready for your swimming season. So again, I know it's a lot to take in. We will have individual videos on some of these other parts, so make sure you guys subscribe so you guys can stay up to date for all of that. I just wanted to show you guys what comes included. Highly recommend this skimmer if you're going to do your new pool construction. A&A definitely comes to the market with all of the best products in our opinion, so definitely suggest that you stick with their equipment as well as an in-floor system to make sure that that new pool stays nice and pristine. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, comment below if you guys got some questions on anything else that you saw here that I didn't explain well enough for you guys. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because again, we got a ton of videos coming your way on all different products across the market. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, I'm Kyle from ePoolSupply.